Well, it looks like Special Master's Raymond Dearie's stint, short but meaningful, as a Special Master has officially come to an end. A unanimous Federal Court of Appeals panel of judges has decided in an unsigned 21-page decision to vacate the order by federal judge Eileen Cannon, who had sided with Trump on numerous occasions. Her decision specifically to nominate the special master, as you know, to review the documents that were seized during the Mar-a-Lago FBI raid. This is obviously good news for the FBI and the Department of Justice, who now have unhindered use of all the documents in their investigation. They can substantially speed up the process, although there isn't a specific timeline, but they can now have unfettered access to the documents in their activities regarding the investigation over potential improper handling and possession of a number of documents, including highly classified documents. The panel felt that the decision by Judge Cannon to nominate a special master was an inappropriate incursion by a civil judge into law enforcement activities and should not have been made in the first place. The panel also indicated that the so-called equitable jurisdiction that was exercised by Cannon, which was the reason why Cannon had accepted jurisdiction into her court, a jurisdiction that normally that court would not have, was inappropriately exercised, as none of the requirements that would justify equitable jurisdiction were met in the case of Trump. I think a meaningful part of this decision is in the last 2 pages, the very end of it, where the court states that it isn't up to them, it isn't the job of a court to allow the subject of a warrant to block the activities of a federal investigation following a warrant having taken place, and especially a decision that would favor a former president over any other subject. Another interesting passage is the one right above me, where they use the word extraordinary. I think it's a little dig at the fact that the Trump team always uses the terms extraordinary and unprecedented. And I'll read you this statement right here. It says, "It is indeed extraordinary for a warrant to be executed at the home of a former president, but not in a way that affects our legal analysis or otherwise gives the judiciary license to interfere in an ongoing investigation." Essentially saying, we got to stay out of it, and the incursion of Cannon was inappropriate. Last thing I will notice before I let you go is, I think, an important element of the panel of 3 judges. 2 were nominated by Donald Trump. Have a good night, everybody.